Welcome. Good morning, everybody. I want to welcome you to this special edition of Dreams and Vision. I have a special announcement today. That's kind of why we're here. I believe I said that yesterday or the day before, whenever it is that I put it out there, I don't know. But before we get to that special announcement, for those of you who might not know me, I want to tell you a little bit about myself. My name is Lisa Elenivola. I am a course creator and creative vision guide. Presently I teach journaling, specifically vision journaling. So this is kind of along the lines of like a vision board, if you know what that is, but really more from the perspective of discovering your own heart instead of manifesting anything. We don't really manifest things, but we create change and transformation in our own life. And take the responsibility for that process. So I am the founder of Creative Soul-Journs and the creator of Dreams and Vision Journaling Workshop, or journaling membership. I'm sorry, it's not really a workshop. This is totally a membership. This is something that is ongoing. So I began it about a year ago, well, in January. January 3rd, I believe, was our first session together. And I started it from a desire to create change in my own life. So I'm building this program as I'm flying it, but I'm building it for me as well as for you. And we are absolutely walking out this path, this journey together. So I wanted to tell you a little bit about why I'm doing it, besides needing transformation and change in my own life, but a little bit about me, about my past, about how I've come to this creative vision that I am seeking. And as a child, and I know that a lot of creative people say this, as a child, I knew exactly who I was. I knew exactly who I wanted to be from the earliest things that I can remember in my life. I was creating, I was coloring, I was making things, I was dreaming dreams and seeing visions. And through the process of life, of people telling me that you're not good enough or you shouldn't do that, you can't make any money doing art. So between life, parents, situations in my life, it drove me really, really far from that creative pursuit that I had in my heart, that dream. But looking back on everything, I do see how I managed to hold on to those little threads of creativity, even throughout some really uncreative processes or periods during my life. But it was about 15 years ago, I had a very serious, very life-altering thing happen in my life, and it was a life-altering event, and it caused me to question who I was, what I was doing with my life, what I'd been doing up to that point, and how I wanted to move forward, because I knew something had to change. I could not continue living the life that I was living before and have success and happiness and peace and prosperity and all of those types of things that I've come to realize are part of our gifts from God, that that life purpose. And I was in a period of severe depression. I felt lost. And in that place, in that very lost place, I feel like that creative spirit began to well up in me, and then art. I started to paint watercolors, and over time of exploring all different sorts of artistic mediums, I began to become the person that I am. So we all know at the beginning, March of 2020, it was supposed to be. So I had envisioned that 2020 being, the perfect vision. This was going to be a year of creating that perfect vision and knowing exactly who I was. And I had this big revelation about what that year was going to be. And then COVID happened, and my business was shut down. I was an embroiderer and screen printer, which I still do from time to time because my shop is in my house, and that's okay. But all of the people that I was doing business with were out of business or shut down for a good portion of that year. And out of really, I just didn't know what to do with myself, and with that dream revelation that I had about that 2020 vision, I began to do Facebook Lives on art journaling. And every day for, I want to say it was 4 months, maybe 3 months, 4 months, I showed up every single day, 6 days a week. I didn't do it on Sundays, but I showed up every day for about an hour on Facebook and journaled in all sorts of different ways, painting and collaging and talking about how I was feeling through that process of creating. And we created a journal. I call them the COVID journals, and they were actually featured in Art Journaling magazine recently. A portion of them anyway. And all of those sessions are all in a group that I created, which is a free group. You can go and access those anytime you like for free. Just sign up for that group. It's Express Yourself, a Creative Soul-Journ. You can go there and find those sessions. All of those sessions are in this journal that I made. And when I look back on that time, it was exactly as I had dreamed my 2020 would be. It was an immense focus for me. That 2020 focus that I was looking for in 2020 actually happened, even though I didn't know how that was going to look. I didn't know how that was going to happen. It happened despite me. And it wasn't until I was on the other side of it that I could really see how it was that was going to bring about a transformation in my life. So that is when, and it was through that process of those COVID journals, though, that I found my way back to God, to art, to life, and to this sense of peace that even through all of the circumstances that I have, I keep focused on God, and that and He's bringing me down this path and bringing me through to this place of peace and prosperity. And by prosperity, I don't mean money. I mean just that sense of purpose and that sense of peace within, and where I'm going. creatively and artistically in this next season of my life. So, what I've been hearing recently, and this is kind of what's brought me to this revelation, or this announcement that I have for you guys. What I'm hearing is do it again and give it away. And I have to explain a little bit about this, and I know this is really, I'm hoping that maybe some of these words that I'm telling you, this isn't a creative experience today, but I'm hoping that some of these words that I'm saying today will strike something within you to want to affect change in your own life and to discover that peace. Do it again is a really hard, really huge thing for me, because this program has been exhilarating. It has been difficult. It has been frustrating. It has been wonderful. It's been transformative. And, but I never imagined that it would go beyond this year. I had always imagined that I would get through this year program, that it would be a perennial thing that would be there for the people who needed it, and that I would move on to something else, because it was all-consuming for me to create it. So, because not only am I doing this journey, but I also have to go through all the frustrations of figuring out how to do it, working on the content, working on the videos, working on the journals, dreaming up new things, the themes and all of the stuff and all the sessions and all the mindset that goes along with it, for me, is on this side of it, is really, really huge. And I never imagined that I would be doing it again. But this is what I'm hearing: do it again. And I don't know exactly what that looks like right now, but I do know that that He who has given this to me is going to also bring me through it. So the second portion of what I'm hearing is give it away. And this I also don't know anything about. I mean, we all know that we need to we need to be able to provide for ourselves, but God has been faithful, and He has brought immense provision in so many different ways. And honestly, I just trust it, and I don't even think about it anymore. And I feel like my focus is you, and to make this happen for you, and to bring this to you in the easiest way I can possibly do that. So I want to tell you a little bit about dreams and visions. So what it is it's a journaling program. I don't even want to say that it's an art journaling, because art is a scary word to some people. They think they're not creative. They think they're not artists. This is not about it's not an art class. It's not about being creative in that way. I'm not teaching how to be an artist. I am teaching, or I am guiding, I want to say, I am guiding people to create habits, to search inside themselves for that creative that we all are. Every single person is creative. It's just in different ways. You don't have to be an artist in order to do this kind of journaling. It is art journaling in a sense, but it's not about perfection. It's not about creating something specific. It's really more about discovering that that creative expression that you have inside, that vocabulary, that voice that is authentic specifically to you, and doing it within the confines of the journal. So we discover many, many things about ourselves through this process. It's not a quick fix. This is an ongoing, step-by-step faith journey that we are all undertaking. And so if you're looking for a breakthrough or a way to manage stress, or simply a way to find your a process, simply find, or okay, I'm like fumbling here. Or if you're looking to simply find your way back onto the path of creativity, this course might be exactly what you need. So I want to tell you some things that a few of my students have told me, and these are people from all different walks of life. So this kind of accentuates the fact that this is not an art program. This is really more of something that's for everybody. We teach mindset of the creative, and keep in mind that you are the creative. So we teach mindset, we teach habits, we teach organization, pushing through, and we do it in a form that is really easy. It's really, it's a slow process. There is no easy fix. This idea that you can be successful in 60 days or 30 days or 1 week or whatever it is that people try to tell you, there may be some people that have success with that, but I've found that it's more of the slow step-by-step process that will get you to where you want to go, and it's keeping that that dream and that vision in focus through each one of those steps, and dealing with all of those things that inevitably come up along the way. So you might have a really quick fix and a really quick success in the short term, but I've found that in order to make that long-term success happen, that you need to create long-term habits in order to do that. So the first quote that I have is from a professional. She is a psychologist, and she works with addicts. And she says, this course is the highlight of my day. If I miss a day, I am beyond irritable, and I'm so thankful for this outlet. So she uses it as stress management, as a way to take all those things that she took in during the day. If she does it in the evening, she uses all those things, or she takes all those things that she took in through the process of her work through the day, she expresses them in her journal, and she's able to lay them down and find peace at the end of that day. She prefers to do it in the morning because she feels that it sets her up for success, to already be at peace where she can fill those people that she wants to serve throughout her day. Another quote that I have is from Kathy. She says, through this process, I've rediscovered a dream that I didn't remember that I even had. I've started writing again, and I couldn't be happier. She is someone who said that she wasn't creative, but she rediscovered this creative dream that she had always had. And like I said, it's not about creating pictures or painting or anything specific like that, although we do a lot of that in our journals. So it's for latent creatives just like me, who always dreamed of being creative and had huge dreams of being an artist one day, and through the process of life was beat down and just sort of forgotten dreams. That's a huge thing. I find that there are many people that when they start thinking about those dreams that they had once upon a time of being creative or doing creative things, that they simply need that nudge to get back onto that path. My third quote today is from someone named Terry, and she is a recovering addict. And she says that recovery has been, this is something that she said early on, like within the very first week of starting Dreams and Vision. And it made me cry. I just want to say that because I'm an emotional person. But she said, recovery has been a struggle for me, and my therapist has been very frustrated because I couldn't seem to get with the program. In the first month or the first week of Dreams and Vision, things just started to click and I had a breakthrough. My therapist is so excited, and I can't thank you enough for bringing me to this place where I can move forward in my recovery. And it made me cry. It really made me cry. That's all I'm going to say there, because I will start crying. I'm going to leave that alone. Anyway, so back to the give it away portion of what I am hearing right now. I would like to, this is a huge program. It will be continuing. It's 3/4 of the way built. I'm doing it along with you guys. We still have until December 31st to finish this course, but there is, I think at this point, about 157 sessions that are available already. They're already in there. They're divided up into themes. The very first one being align. So that first month was all about aligning ourselves to what our dream is and what our vision is. And I absolutely suggest that you start with that one if you begin this program, because that is the foundation of where you go from there. Right now, we're in meditating with your soul purpose, and that's soul, S-O-U-L, not S-O-L-E. And I'm really having fun with this particular month. It's really been a joy to work with it. But what I would like to do is, for a limited time, so for now through December 31st, I would like to invite you to join us for this course, and for free. And there will be absolutely no charge for it. I firmly believe that what God is telling me is that, and from what I'm seeing through the things that I hear from my students, the messages that they send me, the emails that they send me, and from personal conversations, that this is a program that can bring you hope, can bring you focus, can bring you purpose, can help you to move forward toward your dream and your vision for your life and this transformation that you want to experience. And I believe that God wants you to experience that. And especially now with the world is, it seems like everything and everybody is just going crazy. We might not be in a solid lockdown in the US here, or in our state anyway, but I know there are a lot of people that are really, really struggling with what's going on. And I want you to have some tools, something where you can learn to express what you're feeling. You can cry out to God through this creative act of journaling, of writing, of putting pen to paper or paint or whatever creative medium you like. And I would love for you to join me on this journey. So in the description for this video, there is a link. I will also put it in the comments section right after this video ends so that you can go to that page, sign up. You'll need to sign up with your email to access the content. But after that, you will receive an email that has your link, your own unique link to your page. Absolutely start with the very first month, which is a line, and then from there you can pretty much go to any month theme that you feel speaks to you at this point. This offer is only going to be open till the end of the year, as far as I know. I don't know where God will bring me after that. But for now, from now until the end of the year, I would like to invite you to go on this journey with us, check out the content, and I really pray that it will be a big blessing to you, bring you hope, bring you peace, and bring you closer to our creative God, who I find I connect with most deeply in that process of creating in my journal. So thank you so much for listening and for watching and for coming to be with me in this space. I believe that when creatives gather into a place, we can do some really amazing and some really great things. And I'm excited to go on this journey with you. Send me a little like, a little heart, a little thumbs up. Join us in this course, and I look forward to hearing any comments that you may have about your experiences in the course. Definitely share those with people. Share the link to this video and with a friend that you think might need to have a dream, have that hope of a dream, the hope of a dream in their heart where they can go down a path toward transformation and toward a creative future. All right, you guys have a fantastic day. I love you guys. Bye-bye.